Is it a bad thing to be in love or to fall in love with something that you never thought you would? Hey world, Bradley from MyCityLife.net, and that's the big question, right? And this is my hands-on review of the Lumia 1520. First of all, I gotta thank the guys at Nokia Connect for hooking me up with this device for my review purposes. And if I'm gonna be honest with you, the 1520 has always intimidated me. I was thinking like a 6-inch Lumia device, a 6-inch Windows Phone device. How do I use that? How does it feel? How does it perform day to day? How does it look? How does it fit in my pocket? How do I make calls with it? So many questions, and I have to tell you that all my questions were answered. For one, it's comfortable. It's very, very comfortable. It's great to hold in your hand. It doesn't feel too big despite being 6-inch, by having a 6-inch display. It doesn't feel too big. And the display I'll get to later on. There's benefits to this display, believe me, it does. Call quality is fantastic. It's excellent on this device. The first time I make a couple calls, it felt strange. I'm not gonna lie, it felt weird. Holding it up to my face, holding it up to my ear, and making a call on it. And worried about, and I'm seeing eyes watching me, and people saying like, "What is he on? What's that? Is it a tablet? What's that?" And everybody that held it and say, "But that phone is huge. Is that a tablet? What? That's huge." And I tell them, yeah. And then when I put it on for them, when they look at the display, they be like, "Wow, wow!" And onto that display, this 1080p 6-inch display is wow. Yes, wow. You look at it, you can spend hours looking at this display. It's just gorgeous. It's just fantastic. The clear black display, Nokia's own technology, is just fantastic. Everything pops out at you. It's just vibrant, it's beautiful, and everything about it. And with this update, the Windows Phone 8.1 update, it really helps. So this right here, notification center, which are all the notifications are there, and you can access it anywhere, in any app you in, anywhere you are, is accessible. Even here on the lock screen, it's accessible. I can easily jump right into an app right from my lock screen, which is fantastic. And as I jump into app, you can see that swarm. I usually check in everywhere, and apps are readily available. Thank you Windows Phone 8.1. Thank you developers. Thank you Microsoft. Apps are really coming through, really populating the market. Another app that came through really quickly is Asphalt Overdrive. Came through right away, instantly, quickly, as fast as Android and iOS got it, they got it. And Windows Phone has really stepped up. Especially another feature Windows which I love, which is about time, and they should have done that from the start. My separate volume controls. So when I access the volume control, it doesn't control everything. My apps, when I'm using my Bluetooth player, when my headphones are plugged in, a different volume control pops up. Everything is separate, and it doesn't intrude. It doesn't mess with anything else. This volume control for that volume control, and everything is perfect. And I find Windows Phone, if all the improvements, for example the live tabs, now you can reach, I can have 6 rows there, you can live tab, and also your background. I can see I have my beautiful daughter in my background, which is beautiful. It's just about time. Like, once again, thank you. And the tabs are in and everywhere. And also the little quirks, when you accessing, when you're going through, when you're scrolling certain things, it just Wherever you touch, you would see it just reacts ever so slightly to your touch. The screen will just, wherever you touch will just neatly sink down, react to your touch, which is beautiful, which is fantastic. And I gotta say, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful improvement overall and everything. Another improvement, great improvement in Windows Phone is, of course, Cortana. And Cortana, sorry, works fantastic. She's great, she's magnificent. She keeps me up to date with my weather, with my news, my articles, show me places to see, everything I need to do. She reminds me if I set a reminder, she reminds me everything I'll do. I'll have a separate video of different questions I ask Cortana. That video is coming on. It's going to be uploaded separately, so you can always check it out and everything. So it's just beautiful, it's fantastic, and in my opinion, it's better than Siri, and it beats Google now in terms of her fun aspect. I wouldn't say silliness, but she makes it fun. She makes using the device fun, which is fantastic. So anyway, that's enough on Windows Phone. That's enough on Windows Phone 8.1. That's just a few things I loved about Windows Phone 8.1, which made this device even better to use. But enough on Windows Phone 8.1. Let's talk about this, the 1520. If you don't know what a 1520 has, if you don't know the hardware features, if you haven't seen my unboxing video I did earlier, go look at it. Go look at it. Okay, but in case you want me to go, sure. We have our camera button here, we got our power, we got our volume right here, we got our beautiful Carl Zeiss 20 megapixel shooter, dual LED, we got our speaker grill here, we got microphones for recording here. At the top here, we got our 3.5mm headphone jack. On this side here, we got our micro SD card expansion slot and our nano SIM. Yeah, nano SIM, not micro SIM, nano SIM. For big device, nano SIM, yes. On the front here, we have our 1.2 megapixel front facing camera, speaker grill, our Nokia branding, our Windows capacitive button, search, home and back, and of course on the bottom we should have our microphone right here and our micro USB port here. I already spoke about the display, and I'll give it to Nokia. The display in sunlight is the best out of any device I've held, any Android, any iOS device I've held. This device, the display shines in sunlight. Outside readability is key, is the boss, is number one. Unmatched, unsurpassed, and untouchable by any other OEM in my personal opinion. RAM for this device, it comes with we have a 2 gigs of RAM on this device, which really helps in gaming, and I got a separate video with the different games I played, my Asphalt 8, my Earthworm Jim, and my favorite games on this device, and it really hums, it sings, it breezes right along. It just performs like, man, whatever you throw at me, I can take that. Whatever you hit me with, I can throw it right back at you. Give me what you got, give me the best that you got, and I'm gonna give you even better. It's like, anything you can do, I can do better. And it really shines, it really shows off in that. Apart from the RAM, apart from 2 gigs of RAM, we got a quad core processor, we got 32 gigs internal storage, and of course you can add a memory card up to 128 gigs. Yes, you can. 128 gigs. This camera, Carl Zeiss, if you don't know the history of Carl Zeiss, go back to the N8, go back to the N95, go back to the N73, and you'll see the history of Carl Zeiss and Nokia, and they have always made beautiful imagery, always. The N series, the Symbian days was the boss. And you wanna move up, look at the PureView 808. Lossless zoom, 41 megapixel lossless zoom, and it jumped from the 808 and it jumped over to the 1020, which is fantastic. It's the best shooter on the market, period. But this comes a close second. It comes in at a close second. And the most beautiful thing about this, which no other device can come close to, is your manual controls. Don't let nobody else fool you. These manual controls are the best on the market. They are absolutely the best. You just cannot go wrong in doing anything with this device. And I'm gonna upload, you're gonna see a couple pictures I've taken with it. And this is just fantastic. You can go both ways. You can snap your picture here, right? And of course you can always, and it's fantastic, it's wonderful, it's great, top notch, one of a kind, unsurpassed, unmatchable. So let me go on to the display. This display, where I said earlier about the 6-inch display being huge, being big, and it's for a reason. It's definitely for a reason. Viewing media on this device is fantastic. It's fantastic. You could watch a movie, you put it up, your whole family could sit around and watch a movie on that. You can view YouTube, watching videos, watching music videos, regular movies, anything you want to watch on that. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. It's great. And overall, you just can't help but be in love. You just can't help but be in love with this device. You just cannot help but being in love with the device. And also viewing photos on this device is fantastic. It's fantastic. It's wonderful. There's nothing, in my opinion, that's better. That's better. And with, of course, we have lossless zoom. The quality doesn't fade. The quality doesn't fade. The quality remains the same always. Year round, right round. Low light capabilities, the best, unmatched, unsurpassed in low light. Best camera quality in low light. Best up close. Believe me, you're not gonna see it on here. It's not gonna reflect here, but it just fantastic. Quality is unmatched, unsurpassed, in my opinion. Best, hands down. Other manufacturers can try, they cannot test, in my opinion. No, you cannot get it better than this. You cannot. Nokia, whatever you do, keep doing it. It's fantastic. It's great. But how about playing games? Like I said earlier, there's a separate video on that. Gaming is fantastic. Doesn't stutter, doesn't falter, doesn't get. The only issue I have with when you're playing games, and I think every other manufacturer has that, every other OEM, every other device goes through this, is the heat. Intense games, it does get hot. It does tend to get hot. And I mean, that's what you get for pushing a large display like this and pushing out sound and quality and keeping up. It will get hot. And show me another device. Show me another device that doesn't get hot while playing games, high intensive games, shooting games, driving games. Show me one and I say, okay, great, fantastic. Yep. Music on this device is fantastic. The music player is top notch. And you got Dolby surround sound with a built-in equalizer. It's just the best. And the speaker is loud. Speaker is loud, it's fantastic, it's incredible, top notch, one of a kind. And of course you're thinking like, how about battery life? How about battery life? How would the battery life handle under intense conditions? I'm going out somewhere. I would believe it. If you're a road user, a road warrior, this is a device for you. This is a device for you. You charge it up, put on your power saving mode, and you are good to go. Your battery's going low, you can put on your power saving mode. When you got battery life like this, 10 hours ago, charged my phone, I still got 4 hours left. That happened to me at work. I was at work and I had no idea what time I was getting home. Hey, I put on the battery saving mode and boom, I got an extra 4 hours of battery life. And it didn't falter, didn't slow down, didn't do anything. This battery is fantastic. It's wonderful. It's just incredible. The 3400 milliamp, hands down one of the best. What else can I say about the Lumia 1520? What else can I say? That's my overall view of it. If you're looking for a Windows Phone device that has excellent battery life, huge, beautiful display, enough RAM, one of the most powerful mobile processors on the market today, plenty of storage, 32 gigs internal, if 128 gigabyte SD card, if you can get one, it will fit. Software, Windows Phone 8.1, which has really matured into what Windows Phone 7 was, into what it is now, has really grown up, really matured, is now an operating system that it still has a love or hate kind of vibe to it. Either you love it or hate it. But when you love it, there's nothing else you would want. Apps, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Flipboard, just name it, it's there. I just wish Google would really offer probably some of the services to it. If you're, for example, if you're a Google user, a heavy Google user, this device might not exactly be for you. But then you got Microsoft, you got Her Maps, you got OneDrive, which I've been using a lot in terms of this. When I was writing the review, I actually wrote my review on this device using OneDrive. So you can sync it with my PC, and then I edit it on my PC, and then it back on the phone, everything sync. It's wonderful. School, classes, on a couple of notes I took on OneDrive, on OneNote, and I save a way to access it on the phone. So you got that. You got OneDrive, which I mistake for OneNote, OneDrive, which is the cloud storage. So you got that, and believe me, I have all my photos, all the photos I took on that, and I did take a good bit. It's on my OneDrive account, and I got plenty of storage left. So it's overall beautiful, and customization of Windows Phone, as you all know, you hold down and you can resize. Yeah. It's fast, it's fluid, it's fantastic, it's great. There's nothing bad I can see about Windows Phone 8.1 right now. When the future updates, it's only going to get better and better and better and better. Right now, I recommend this device to anybody. If you don't mind the size, I recommend this device to anybody to pick up, play with, have fun with. Your experience will be the best. Your experience will be top notch. And I've been thinking like, HD who? Somewhat? Yeah. It's that kind of device. Who? It's that kind of device. So, world, I love this device. I love it. It's fantastic. It's great. I didn't want to put it down. So, until next time, Bradley from mycelllife.net, I'm out.